it's a glorious day at the Utilita in the October sunshine, and a great game of rugby for the club today. The first half felt quite tight, although it was bookended by Blackheath tries, but we definitely found our stride in the second half, scoring 2 of the 4 tries when we were down to 14 men. Final score, Blackheath 40, TJ's 0. What are your thoughts on that, Graham?
Well, I agree with all that, and actually you'd look at that score and you'd think, wow, slaughter. But it was really a lot tighter than that, and it was an absolutely wonderful game of rugby to watch. I think it might be difficult for TJs to see it that way, but I think they should take huge credit to them for coming here on a beautiful day, beautiful surface. Let's mention that, because it is a wonderful surface here at Utilita, and it just being part of what was a fantastic game. However, 6-0 is an emphatic statement from Blackheath side, who on the day I think were just ruthless and clinical like we haven't seen. They play really well so far, but yeah, I think this is a step up definitely against a side who, remember, TJ's newly promoted, have had a pretty good start to this campaign with coming here 3 wins from 5, beat Moseley last week, so they've strengthened kept the core of their winning side last season and really supplemented in certain areas, so they will go on and win some big games, I think. Yeah, for the first hour it was tightly fought with just 14 points separating the sides at that stage, and Billy Harding crashed over after just 11 minutes. Blackheath had 4 line-outs up to that point. That was their fourth go. The skipper's 11th try of the season to date in 6 games. That's quite stunning. Breathless throughout the half, really, and TJ's with possession territory pretty much even, but Blackheath crucially getting a try just on the stroke of half time. Jordan Burns taking a free kick quickly from a scrum just inside the Blackheath half, and then releasing Jake Hennessy down the right flank. A nice interplay with Oscar Hurskey-Douglas coming up, as well as Burns, and it's Hurskey-Douglas who dived over the line for 14-0 at half time, and then all tight really after the interval. Both sides tackled ferociously. They looked to be expansive, but some of the tackling was ferocious. I should single out there Alex Earnshaw on his debut on the wing for Blackheath. Superb. But turnover ball, I think, from Josh Smart on the hour mark, and then Jordan Burns, as ever, alert off the base of a ruck, and finding that gap, sprinting 40 metres for the line. And I think that really was the crucial moment that kind of knocked stuffing out of TJ's. Particularly a few minutes later when Blackheath went down to 14 men, we thought a slightly harsh high tackle decision, but TJ's missed 4 penalties to touch during the course of the second half, and I think that hurt them a lot. While Blackheath line out is working absolutely superbly at the moment, I don't think there was a blemish on that. Finn O'Sullivan went off early, sadly, but then Tom Johnson came on, played well. Ed Scragg, of course, key men in the line out, and Noah Sloop crashing over from line out ball. Ed Dunford intercepting while TJ's got a bit desperate, tried to throw the ball out wide. He went 70 metres and scored in the corner. His one blemish with the kicking. He kicked 5 conversions. And finally, again from line-out play, Blackheath pressure close to the goal line. And Carl McGee getting his first try from Blackheath, coming on as replacement scrum half and diving over under the uprights. And Blackheath then, they never really looked like conceding. And they'll be delighted to have kept a clean score sheet, I think. But again, I think, great performance. Credit to TJs, they did come here to play rugby, but that is a real statement from Blackheath.
Yeah, thanks, Graham. A statement indeed. We are away next week at Moseley. The week after, we're away at Rams, and then we have a rest week. So we won't be back at the Utilita until the 8th of November, when we host Plymouth Albion, kicking off at 3 p.m. So we shall see you then.
Seb Sherwood, Blackheath attack coach. That performance today was as ruthless and clinical as anything I've seen from Blackheath for a very long time.
Yeah, I think it's a new coaching group and quite a big change in the playing group as well. And we knew it was going to come. What are we, round 6 now? And it was really nice to see a lot of the pictures that or a lot of the pieces we've been trying to put together over the last few weeks finally click. And obviously in a local Kent derby is really pleasing to see those things come together.
Yeah, it really did click today. 6 tries, and I need to correct my earlier mention when on the bonus point try on 70 minutes was not Noah Slew, it was Josh Smart, and that's important because it's his first try for Blackheath, and important moment for him. He's been keen to get that. But I mentioned to you, I actually spoke to you before the game, and because we thought, would Blackheath get up for a Kent derby in the same way that other clubs do? And Tunbridge Juddians today, you've got experience, of course, with Tunbridge Juddian, having been there last season. You know what a Kent derby probably means for them. But today, I don't think Blackheath put that argument to bed firmly.
Yeah, I agree. I think in that one, you don't get a huge amount of these derbies, especially at home. We probably let ourselves down slightly against Roslyn Park in that home derby, so it was really nice to be able to redeem ourselves and get that win against our local rivals.
And just finally, Moseley is always a big game next week. They haven't started all that well, which is surprising for them. They usually come in with a big pack. But today, they lost again today, but it looks like they may have pushed Rams pretty hard. So what's your thoughts about that game next week?
I've seen the score, but nothing else. I think Rams are a quality outfit, and we know how good they are. So to push Rams close, we're not going to underestimate Birmingham in the slightest. We're going to do our preparation like we have done this week, and be really excited to build this momentum into the break.
Well, yeah, we look forward to that. And 5 bonus point wins out of 6 games is a fantastic start to the season for Blackheath. So thank you very much. Well done, and let's keep going.
Yeah, thank you, Coxy.